I gotta fire people. Well, I'm all live. Hey, Andrew. Let's get it started. What's going on, Andrew?
Not much, Erica.
How you day been going so far?
It's been going.
It's been going.
It's been
We're gonna
going.
talk about this girl. There it goes. Sha'Carri. I think that's how she pronounced her name. She just been in the news a lot. I real deal didn't want to talk about her because they talk about her so bad in a negative way. So I just said, okay, we can put a little positive spin on her. You know what I'm saying? I just think she's like young and kind of living her life a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
I'm just getting kind of honestly aggravated with all the grown folks that say they're grown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they think it's okay to just tell people what to do with their life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm kind of getting tired of the grown people. So grown, you know? And I just think we need to do something else a little positive because obviously, the young lady went through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
mean, you know, I read about her, um, and honest to God, to be told that the first and foremost to be told that your mother died when you were training or you were finna go to your finals. You know what I'm saying? Like right there
Mm-hmm.
at the final, like I guess it was the finals or the track meet or whatever she was doing
It was
to
like
go
an
to the
interview,
Olympics.
wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the interview. She was trying, she was trying to actually be able to go to the Olympics. That race she was going. I don't know what you call it. What's that race is when everybody's trying out for the United States and whoever's the fastest get to move on, right?
Yeah.
I think that's how it worked. But in the interview, he just told her that, like, like I just
You
couldn't
what?
make no sense of it. I mean, if
Yeah,
you're,
like why would you just say that? I mean, damn, you could have waited till the interview was over before you said that.
yeah, and even I really don't know if it was said before or after, but I do think that they should allow her family because obviously she was happy. And, I mean, obviously, I don't know her relationship with her mom. They don't talk about it as much. But at the end of the day, they're still a parent, and if a woman really didn't have a steady relationship with their mom or they were that up and down, whatever, that child still got some love, like that mother still have love. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I just think it should be boundaries. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it was
people don't
like,
know what boundaries are.
right. And it felt like he wanted to be the first one to break that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll be the first one to break the news,
It's
you
like with
know.
the whole thing with Kobe
Right.
when TMZ wanted to be the first ones to break it. Was it TMZ?
Yeah. Yep. That
Man,
was
when I found out
TMZ.
about that, I was doing my little delivery stuff on the radio, and they was somehow mentioning. I think when the Pro Bowl was that season, they asked. I don't know if it was Drew Brees or Mark Ingram about it.
What did they ask? Because that's something I didn't hear.
Yeah, I think they
We'll
asked
get
them.
back to her, but I just wanted to know, like, what did they
Yeah, they
ask
asked
her?
them like how they felt about Kobe Bryant and what he was, and I was like, okay. Then the next thing I know, I stopped Google Kobe. I found out the man died in a plane crash.
So no one really knew at that time. Basically, that's what you're saying.
Basically, yeah. I think I found out about an hour or two later. I think by the time they
Wow.
asked them, they probably found out. They'll find out
Right.
no matter where they at.
Right. Right. Because they follow them. They have paparazzi just that follow certain artists or certain people or whatnot. So Obviously, they're going to, you know, when something breaks. Obviously,
Something
they're gonna
breaks.
know. But huh?
There's no such thing as subtlety attacked anymore.
Well, it's not. I mean, I just hate. We'll just get back to Sha'Carri. I
Yeah.
think like Sha'Carri.
Mm.
Um, I believe, in my opinion, right? Because I have some things right that I want to, just ask you in reference to her. Okay,
Yeah.
when she lost, she came in last place, right? We're gonna go from the end to the
Yeah.
top. Where everything started taking place, right? When she
Yeah.
came in last place, what did you feel? Like, did you feel like she let her country down at that point? Did you feel um her situation kind of hinder her to focus on what the prize
I
were,
felt.
or
I
what?
mean, I know that she was talking. Maybe I'm not judging her, but I know she was talking a whole lot of crap. That might have.
But they both were.
Yeah.
They both were.
They both were.
But they're definitely gonna put a spotlight like on her. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
So she's
she could
gonna
have
look
just
like the
got.
bad guy. Like,
Yeah, she could have just got beat fair and square. Honestly, I mean, them Jamaicans are fast.
no, but she actually did an interview congratulating them. They were like,
Mm.
it's like being competitive. I hate.
Yeah, I think. I
They
think
said,
he.
"Oh,
I think it
she
was like.
should."
I think it was like she was being competitive because I see white like white
Yeah, like they
sports
talk
figures
like.
talk shit, endorse Trump and talk crap and stuff. And
Yeah, I just think at the time they both was talking smack. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And by them not being from this country, they don't have as much footage
yeah,
as she does. Coverage. The word coverage
yeah,
as she does. So Shakari is more talked about than any athlete that's right now on the face of the planet. So
and that's even
anything she says, it's gonna take out of contents. You know what I'm saying? The
yeah.
little girl is from what the she's from what she said, Ninth Ward, whatever she's from.
Is
Just
she from?
imagine someone come from,
But she went there. Yeah,
yeah.
but she went to LSU too.
But she got no, she got a scholarship. She's
Uh,
at LSU, I believe.
oh,
Still,
she.
she
Oh,
got a
okay.
scholarship. Yeah,
Yeah, that is a
all
big.
her comp.
That's a big. That's a big thing.
But she has a lot of accomplishments. That's what I'm trying to make them understand. It ain't that she just showed up and she actually, boom, it went that way. This little girl really went through different type of training. She was medals all in high school. She had a lot of accomplishments. So the guy was like, something he said, and I said, man, that's called accomplishment. I can't Barbados say what he said, but I said that is accomplishments. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you understand the word accomplishments?
Well,
You know what I'm
it's just a
saying? Oh,
look.
I meant to put that there.
It's like with the way they was hating on Simone. Simone Biles talking about, oh, what a girl was quit, but if she not in the right place mentally, what y'all want her to do? Get hurt? And she had so many.
And they only do that to us,
Yeah,
though.
and
Like
and this
this,
girl has more
finish what you're
medals than
saying.
about anybody. More gold than about
White,
any
black,
white,
older.
older. I'm seeing people like this UFC fighter who was, well, he was an Olympian at one time. I'm like, she got more medals than you. Talking about the
Right,
girl, they always talk about she
right.
quit and she did this. How's somebody that won all them damn medals a damn quitter? So she had one little
First and
breakdown or something.
foremost, first
She's
and
human.
foremost, she had confidence in her team. She
Yeah,
had confidence in her team. And that's what I think that stems from. She had a lot of confidence in her team.
yeah,
And you see, if she was so, like being an asshole, right?
yeah,
She would have never came to the competition. She was there rooting them on and
yeah,
everything. And you never know. What if she said, "Okay, I am winning and everything. Let me allow them to win." You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because she still got a long career ahead of her. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
long. This
So
girl got more accomplishments than, like, I think even like Gabby Douglas and some of them. Girl
right.
got more. And like, and she cheered her teammates on. She didn't make no excuses, and she wasn't in the right place mentally.
I just think that at a in a point of your life, you've been molested,
Yeah, the girl was.
allegedly.
I think maybe it finally hit her, cause
Yeah, it like something just hit me.
cause I
Like
didn't know,
stuff
cause I
sometimes don't hit you right then and there, and then you got the
it took her
press,
years later,
boom, 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 boom. You got the
especially when
press going, boom, 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 boom.
the Olympic committee was defending this fool. They were letting it go on
Mm, yeah, they let it go on for a lot of people. They was
for a
letting that
lot of
man.
years too. I'm like, how is he?
Yeah, how did he slip through the cracks? People,
Now you know if
amen,
it
and
was a brother,
turning the head to it.
if that had been a black dude, he'd have
Mm,
been. It wouldn't even took long.
sure wouldn't.
He's blue, and I
You
didn't realize
definitely right
Simone.
about that.
I didn't realize Simone was one of his victims. So for the longest time,
Yeah, she wouldn't talk about it at first. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
because she must have said
And her
that
mama,
just recently.
her mom, no, she talked about it later, but she
Yeah,
didn't say too much about it
I put two and two together
because
though.
she was in shame. She
Yeah,
talked about it. She got an interview about it. She talked about it. She just felt ashamed. She felt the shame. I guess she didn't want nobody looking at her, and I don't know what's the deal. What was the deal?
yeah.
What would be the reason? But she just didn't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
And that's just that.
I can't necessarily blame her, and I just felt so. But for her to go through that and make all these accomplishments, and to see people like what's that jerk named Piers Morgan, the one who got mad and walked off his own show and all that, to see him say something, it's like, dude, I like what Roland Martin said. You walked off
He
your own
always
show.
saying something.
Yeah. Like, and that's my thing with Piers
He's
Morgan.
always.
It's like, and I say, no, it's not just with Meghan Markle. Piers Morgan, I know a history of Piers Morgan. He always saying some awful stuff, particularly towards women, and I don't like that. He always does go too far, but nobody wants to check him on it. But they'll say, oh, I mean, you
He
walked off
got
your
so
own
mad
show
with the. Yeah, he got
with the
so mad
weatherman.
about it. He got. Well, the weatherman checked him, and
Yeah, when the
he's not
weatherman,
used to being
somebody
checked.
finally
That's
checked him.
why
And Roland Martin talked about what
he's
he
not
talked about.
used to being checked or
Yeah,
disciplined. He's not. He's not used to that, and we not.
yeah,
You're not used
yeah.
to that type
No,
of.
yeah. And I put that on Good Morning Britain too. He should have been checked. That's what makes me mad. Like when he leaves, all the ratings going down. I said, that's the type of stuff y'all like, huh?
Mm.
Walk straight off your show.
Well, I mean, obviously they do, and obviously they really didn't care about this young lady. I mean,
Mm.
I just don't understand. Like, they had a lot of people come to her defense. I looked at Yo Gotti. You had Nicki Minaj saying some bullshit, and I understand.
I know
We
they
as
had a little history
people.
with each other. Sha'Carri and Nikki was, I think when
Really?
Sha'Carri said something about when Nikki was in barbershop. Wasn't her character just like annoying or whatever? In that barber, and I'm like, that was a point of the
So
character.
so basically, you knowing this, you got a man that well, not allegedly, because he went to jail. That's supposed to have is a known sex offender, but you get on there knowing this young lady. You want people to have sympathy for that, and you get on here knowing that this person actually, lost her mom and stuff, and you will say whatever you said. That's just
Well,
weird to me,
yeah, but her and Shakari had been had issues with each other.
I did not know that. I didn't like what
Yeah, look at
Safari said.
yeah,
I mean, I guess I can't get all the way mad because obviously we as fans
yeah,
and we root for whomever we
yeah.
want
I mean,
and whatnot. And I don't know,
yeah,
what to say about it, but I
yeah. I
guess,
mean, yeah, it was kind of
but
funny for Nikki to put her broom. She was wrong for that one.
yeah, she definitely the bitch was wrong
But
for
she,
that.
isn't she like she training her daddy in and whatever. So I guess she would root for the Jamaicans. But come on,
She not a Jamaican.
she's not a
So
Jamaican.
no,
I guess
she's
she
not
was,
a
but she
Jamaican.
was doing that to be petty because I know they had words before. That's what it was.
It don't matter. They went for a head though. It don't
Yeah.
matter.
Well,
They
Nikki
went for
don't care
that.
at this point.
I mean, they went for her head after that. She
I
wanted
think
to
that.
trend. Like a lot of those stars, they just want their name to trend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So they will say things and whatnot, and so their name can be relevant some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So they'll do that, and
Mm.
or
Make,
whatnot, and they want to make their names this relevant a little bit. So
yeah.
it is what it is with
It
some
is
of that
what it
crap.
is. I'll be like, it is what it is at this point.
What you say, it is what it is with them. I just don't like, I just don't like what they did. I
Yeah, I
guess
mean,
that's the thing. And like even for her, right? She dropped out the 200 meters. I don't think she should have dropped out. Maybe she was going to be embarrassed about it or whatnot. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? I think,
yeah,
like the 200, she dropped out, and I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, she did say she was focusing on a lane that she shouldn't have been focused on. You know what I'm saying? I think
yeah.
he took her mind off of what she was supposed to be doing versus what she should be doing. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
she said that everybody knows what she can do. She knows she could have ran that race faster. She just I guess she was trying to sometimes whenever you focus so much on one thing, you're not focusing on your own prize. And she probably was staring them down, and they push that, you push that button and you really don't take off in the way you're supposed to. And
Yeah.
it's, yeah, you have to be a runner to know. Because I ran in high school, and I promise you, I ran so good when the practice, but I was so focused on my first race ever. I was so focused on them, trying to figure out how to beat them instead of worrying about me. You know what I'm saying? Winning that
Yeah.
race. So I mean, I don't know. How you doing, Mr. Boogie Down? You done join us?
Yeah, sorry for being tardy.
It's fine. It's fine. No, it ain't fine, but we gonna go ahead and take you in. We
I
take
appreciate
everybody. We family
I,
around here.
I appreciate that.
No problem. No problem. Mr.
Hey,
Herbert, what?
how you
Go
doing
ahead.
today, Andrew?
I'm good. How you doing, brother?
We was
It's
in the
good,
middle of
bro.
talking about
It's good.
Sha'Carri or whatnot.
Oh,
So we were in
okay.
the middle of
Okay.
talking there, and I was asking them, do he think she should have dropped out the 200? Because we already kind of talked about the her losing, and what effects do you think that her what she went through took a part of her losing? You know what I'm saying? So you can kind
Right.
of answer all that in once.
I just think that when you find out from a reporter probably that you don't even have a relationship with, that your mother passed, like
Right,
that's not something. Whether you got a relationship with your mother or not, that's that's not
right,
something that is just easy to hear. And so in doing that, she just had to she has to just get her mental back. And I was watching this thing that Ricky Smiley, this video he made, and he
mm-hmm,
said she probably just needs to get rid of some of the people in her circle right now, and get
right,
get new trainers, and just get a whole new circle, because she got to get refocused. Like she was one of the hottest people in on the women's side of track in the world. Um,
she still is though.
yeah, I support her 100%. Her
Right,
her lose her losing one race doesn't dictate um her not being able to run track anymore.
right, the
And
ability, right.
right, and what she probably needs to do to get her confidence back is go on a real small race, one where she knows she's gonna be the best sprinter at, to get her swag back.
Right. She has a healthy resume. I
Right,
posted because I heard every, like, I understand we being like, it's like football. If my team win, I'm a you know, and you on the other team, I'm gonna say, you know, da 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 to you, right? We're gonna go at it. But I think as she represented America, right?
Right.
We some type of way, even it was just so many for me. You get what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I just think that she needed a big uplift. Like your God said, that's why he do not respond to people when they need help. Because of when you down and out, this is what happened to you. They'll praise you while you're doing good, but when you
Right.
down and out, they turn their back on you. He said, see how quick they didn't turn their back on this girl. And then
Right.
the little dude Terry, that him and Megan Thee Stallion got their thing. At first, I just, you know,
Tory.
I don't know. Was his name Corey? Oh, I thought it was Terry.
Tory.
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 Well, Tory, B2B, Tory, little short 3-foot tail. I kind of didn't like him until he spoke up. You get what I'm saying? And I didn't know him too. I shouldn't have judged him based on whatever they went to because you don't know the whole story from it or whatever. But I just think anytime you use a gun, you get what I'm saying? That shouldn't be tolerated. You know what I'm saying? Like on no level, regardless of whatever it is. But he's spoken up for on in her behalf too. So I just looked at the stars versus being assholes versus maybe you just was rooting for, I guess, your hometown or whatever it is. Because he was telling me Nick is Dominican, but her ass was born and raised in New York City, I believe. I would not, but and I didn't know her and Nikki had some background with each other. You know, can y'all
Oh
keep
yeah.
still, please? What are y'all doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me mute my thing. I lost one of my AirPods.
Okay, hello.
Yeah.
But anywho, I didn't know that him and her and Nikki had some running crap going on, you know?
Yeah. Sha'Carri might have started it.
Huh?
Sha'Carri might have started it.
You think?
Yeah, she said.
Probably so, cause I don't even think she probably started. She probably just commented on. Well,
No, she said. Well, this.
yeah, she
Can I?
probably did. She
Can
probably
I
did. She
start
from
with
the
this?
Ninth Ward.
Can I tell you what she said?
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
might agree with her. She
Okay.
said, "Am I the only one who found Nicki Minaj's character in Drea in Barbershop annoying?" And I was like, "That was
Oh,
probably kind of the point of the character."
wow.
So I said that probably point of the
But
point of the
Nikki is the
character.
adult. She needs to grow the fuck up. That's still a child. Nikki is the adult.
Well, she might have showed her a woman's lesson. So hey,
Well, guess what? She got it. She got it both ways because she never, and that's what they said. Nikki want to talk, but she never won a Grammy or Emmy and nothing else.
well,
She
first
never
of
even
all,
had a #1 album. So while she's sitting here talking, who was first?
first of
She
all,
let Cardi B come in and get a #1 album. She let everybody come in and get all type of stuff, but she been in the game the longest. So
who really
they
cares about a Grammy? It's a bunch of stuff to
well,
do.
you got she did. She did. She was
Well,
hurt
she
behind it. She was hurt. She
oh
was
well,
hurt.
she look
She was hurt.
take some notes from Drake. Drake
This
said,
must be
"Man,
a
you don't need no
you
Grammy."
must be a Bob. You
Right.
must be a
I'm just
Bob.
saying.
He a Bob. He's a Barb.
I'm just saying.
See when they
Who cares
look
about
when
it?
you
I
talk
mean, I
about
said that
Nikki
about the
and
Grammys
somebody
when
get
Eminem won
offended,
one.
they're Bob, huh?
I said that about the Grammys when Eminem. I'm like Eminem. Who cares about the Grammys? It's a bunch of white. They ain't like they let us choose. You let a bunch of
Well,
white guys in suits tell
well,
you
it
what
don't
to do.
matter. She said Megan Thee Stallion come from nowhere and get one. I mean, one or two,
Yeah,
huh? Or two or three.
yeah,
Come on, man.
because the Grammys always pick the best people. Get the hell out of here with that shit.
But Nikki was never a good artist. She just was for
Cardi not
kids.
that good. Hell, Megan not that good. Nicki
That's
better.
what you
Yeah.
that yeah, that's a voice of opinion. I know I
Well, that
rather
was
listen
your
to
opinion, so I gave you
yeah, I
mine.
said that's a voice of opinion. I said
That's
that's
a
a
voice
voice
of
of
opinion.
opinion.
I
That's a
gave you
ball, boy. The balls be steady. He's standing up. That's a ball, baby, for real, for real.
mine.
But let's get back to Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
We finna go
Let's get
all
back.
night
How she
behind
got
them
smoked?
damn.
Let's get back
We
how she
we
got
not we
smoked.
not finna go behind no doggone Nicki Minaj, but she was hot.
Let's
She
go
didn't get
back to
that
how she
Grammy
got
though.
smoked though.
But yeah.
Talk all that stuff. If you look, you want to talk all the trash, you got to back it up. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, she had bagged it up on almost damn near 30 occasions. She
Right.
done
Okay,
won a
she
bunch
backed
of
it up on which
she
occasion?
go ahead,
One,
say what you
one,
gonna
one,
say.
one loss doesn't change your greatness. One loss doesn't do that. Sorry.
He's doing it because he's a Bob. It's fine.
Uh,
What
He's a
what's a
Bob.
what's a Bob?
That means he's a Nicki fan. He's a Nicki fan. You know how they say when if you say something about Nicki Minaj, the man told me her fans are like terrorists. Say they'll be all up in your DM
they might
telling
look.
you
They
What
to go
might
kill
storm.
yourself and everything.
They might storm the Capitol.
what's a Nicki Minaj song?
He
Hmm?
probably know, not me. He asked you what's a Nicki Minaj song.
Let's see. What's the Nicki Minaj song? I don't know.
He
Tell me.
don't even know.
Oh,
Shit, I
he
don't
about
know. I
I
couldn't
don't
tell
know
you to save my
either.
life.
And, she has a song called Anaconda.
He's a Bob though. All right.
Now
Okay, we
let's get
talked
back to the
about
girl gets
okay,
smoked.
moving forward, the journalist. We already talked about the journalist, how wrong he was. If you were the person in her shoes and a journalist came up to you, I'm gonna ask you individually, collectively, what would you have done? What would have been your reaction? We'll go with Andrew. What would have been your reaction from that?
Depends on how close I was to the person.
Is
I'm
this
kind of
it's your
cold hearted
mom?
that time.
It's your mom.
I probably would have had the same reaction. I, I might have cussed. I might have been so mad, like, damn. I probably would have thought, well, why you just had that? Well, maybe the reporter didn't know no better.
Bullshit, he a grown man.
He's a grown man and he's a professional. I went to school for journalism. They tell you what to do to trigger people off.
Okay, well, I'm not one of them. I might I
Right.
might have hit him. I might have hit him. I ain't gonna lie. I might have got mad at him.
Okay. What you would have done, Herbert?
Um,
If you were in her shoes, you're finna go run your race, something that you basically went through. It took you not forever to get there, but enough races to get there, right? And you finally then,
I ain't supposed
you
to say
into
forever.
your biggest race ever in your life to go to the biggest stage in your life, and someone comes to you and say, "I'm sorry for your loss," and you like trying to figure out. I probably been trying to figure out who the fuck is what is he talking about. But if you know that that's your mom or whatever, and he done that, and maybe you may knew your mom or your mom was on drugs. So you never know what the situation was, right? And somebody coming to you
mhm.
like that. That's your mom, not a stranger, not a cousin, not somebody you just fell out down the street. That's your mother. You know what I'm saying? How would you react?
I'd be super pissed for one. That just shows bad character on whoever the journalist was that told her that. Like your character is really fucked up as a person to tell somebody 20 minutes before they are about to compete that their mother died. Like they could have waited another
Right.
20 minutes and 45 seconds.
Oh, and let me tell you one thing. Not
Hold
to
up, let him
interrupt you.
finish. Let him finish.
Oh,
Let him
sorry.
finish. Let him finish. Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Okay, go
Oh, that's
ahead.
fine. It just remind me of with the LSU players when somebody they knew they won the championship a few years ago. They didn't tell them that person passed away till what after the game or something. I don't know. It was right after the next. I think
And
it
it
was right
probably was
before
a
the.
family request that they don't want him to know because that person who died probably wouldn't have wanted it that way. You get what I'm saying? I don't know that nationality of that person, but any human being knowing they didn't work so hard, they will want it. A family will just parade around that person and allow them to accomplish whatever they're trying to accomplish, and then allow them to grieve and tell them so they can know. No, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So I mean, for
I'm
me,
just
I ain't gonna
saying. I'm
lie. I would probably be suspended from the whole race. I'm not gonna even lie. I would have been suspended. I know I would have. Cause I'd have been enraged, whether me and my mama got into it, maybe my grandmother raised me more.
yeah.
Majority of the time, if your grandmother raised you, the mama's still somewhere around you. She just not you're not going home with her. You get what I'm saying? And that happens in African American communities. You may live with the grandmother because you and your mama can't see the eye to eye, but you still you know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? He asked her that, and I heard nothing about her mama funeral. I heard nothing about anything. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just talking about her,
Yeah.
her, her. We're the sympathy from the world. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
I'm serious. Have you heard anything about the mama?
At
Okay, you
all.
asked her that, but you ain't even try to cover it. She buried her
Right.
mama nice. She did this. It's like you wanted a Instagram moment with this child. You get what I'm saying? Not child, but young lady. You know, I haven't heard nothing. Like, I haven't heard that if she went to the funeral, you don't hear anything concerning her mom. And you know, what if they wasn't talking at all, right? So now she has to answer other questions. Well, you know, down the line, they ain't gonna ask her now, but down the line, your mother passed and such and such. You know, were y'all talking or were y'all this? That's gonna come up. Let her lose, keep losing or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And not accomplishment. They're gonna start tearing her down, putting it in a
Yeah.
trash can, putting in the trash. You know, with questions, anything that she does, it's gonna follow her. Whatever that message he brought out, it's gonna come back up. I feel it in my heart. It's gonna come back up.
Right.
Let her would have won. Let her would have won. You know, being that you're not knowing, you know, they trying to figure out the situation between her and her mom. Being that you won, you think your mother would have been proud of you. You get what I'm saying? They would have said something. So
Right.
sometimes God do things for certain reasons because she probably was grieving still. You get what I'm saying? And and,
Hmm.
and, and sometimes God, it's not your time. Because
Mm.
she ran that she should have been second from what she ran versus what that girl from Jamaica won. Her time, she should have came in second. That's why she said, "Y'all know what I can do." You get what I'm saying? This is not over, and I'm not
And
going nowhere.
can I be honest? I think she'd have came in first.
You think?
I think she would have came in first. I think with all the stuff in her head now, maybe. I mean, I know I just clowned about the race, but I think with all the stuff going on and the scrutiny she getting for it might have affected this little race, but I think she would have came in first and she would at least help her team win number one
Right.
overall.
I just think they pulled her because they know she's not mentally stable. When they pulled her from the 200, talking about she pulled, her coaches probably wanted her pulled because
Now she got to wait
she
what
probably
4 more
shouldn't even
years.
she probably shouldn't even been in that race, to be honest.
Because to be honest with you, this should have happened last year anyway. But with the pandemic messing everything up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, regardless of the fact they were all black women out there running. So I don't understand you saying she not fast. All them women out there were African American women at the end of the day, right? Regardless of what flag they hold, they still consider African American women. You know what I'm saying? So regardless of who came in first or last, she didn't lose to nobody else of no other race. She lost to someone of her own. And I'm not, I probably said that wrong, but she didn't lose to some, what, people who pole mouth and they can't run. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All
Yeah.
those girls were professionals. All those girls can run. So it just teach her that she needs to work a little hard and work on her speed, focus on what she needs to be focusing on. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
think when you having fun, you win. When you sad, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But I just want to know, okay, this is almost the last question, and we can talk about Steph Curry in them situation. My question is to you guys, right?
Okay.
Lizzo had an issue, but Cardi B was in the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
They fat shamed her. And I ain't gonna lie, me for myself, when you become a certain size, you need to put clothes on. And that goes for me too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna walk around like that. I mean, I'm just not, but I can't tell another human being what to do. But they have to respect somebody who have to look at it when they pass by. You get what I'm saying? So they allegedly they were supposed to start clearing out all the hate for Lizzo. Do you think they should have did that for Sha'Carri?
Good
Anybody?
question. Good
Go
question.
ahead. Herbert, go
Uh,
ahead.
So I'm not gonna lie. I don't know a lot about Lizzo or even who she is or what she does.
She just be
But
naked all the time. She's a huge woman, and she just
well, I've seen her before, but I'm not. I don't. I'm not just a whole lot familiar with her work.
oh,
But
okay.
as a plus size chick, if she likes to be naked, more power to her, I guess. Like long as you carry yourself in the right manner, what difference does it matter what you wear?
But
If
I did.
you're comfortable
Okay,
with
I'm
it,
sorry.
like I
But
don't know, like I'm
don't
I'm a
cry wolf though when
I'm a
somebody else don't
plus
want to see
size
it.
dude. Right, I'm a plus size dude, 250 pounds.
Right,
I try to make sure that when I go places, I'm neat, that I look
right,
good.
right,
I ain't going nowhere with my butt crack showing and all that shit because I think that's just disgusting. But it's people that do it and they cool with it. So, it's what you're comfortable with. And Sha'Carri is going to get over this. She's going to be better for it if she
right,
uses it in a positive manner.
right, right. I just think if you confident, fine, right? So therefore, you chose to do that, and I walked past and I chose I don't want to see that, right?
Mm.
Everybody have a right to voice their opinion about certain things that they see, walk around. Everybody does. Is it right? I don't think it's right to try to hurt someone's feelings, but you know the consequences when you do it. You've been doing it
But
for a long time, and they've been doing this since you started in the entertainment business. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I
And to
mean,
be
but
honest, I think she do it. She does it even though she's negative. It's like a sympathy thing card she
mm,
play.
I'm
And
starting
I'm
to
just
wonder
gonna be
that too.
honest, it's a sympathy card she play with people. She can't play with me. I'm not no small woman myself, but I knew once I got a certain age, don't do this and don't do that because I got full. You will have full. I would never. I ain't gonna lie. Like she went to the game and all her butt was out, and she had this thumb that was buried. Okay, and they had children there, and so kids. You, I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. I don't. I just feel like she do stuff for sympathy, because I mean,
But
this is a circulation of people. They constantly do it when she do stuff. And if I'm gonna buy your music, I mean, I think they music people who purchase the music think they own people because they buying it. So they think they can say whatever they want at that point. I ain't gonna say anything bad about it, but I know I have to say that I'm not a small woman. I'm not big as her, but I'm just not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I love a man that is clean cut. I don't give a damn how big he is. Present yourself like a man. I love a man that smell good and wear a nice pair of shoes. Do you hear me? I don't like no t-shirt wearing men. I don't. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter even the size. If you clean, I know some big guys that's cleaner than the board of health. You hear me?
mm-hmm.
And I mean, I don't think it has nothing to do with even size. It's just once you flaunt it as I guess a woman, I guess. And you have plus size models that have nice shapes, but they're just big. Lizzo is like built like a bell pepper. And I'm just being real about that. She's built like a bell pepper. You have some nice plus size big women that put on whatever, and I don't know. But I'm gonna move that to you, Andrew. What you think
Yeah.
about it? Now I'm not gonna say
I,
nothing else because I'm a woman and I should be saying it, I guess.
I think one of my thing is Lizzo. You know what's gonna happen. You know there's gonna be haters and stuff like that. I mean,
So
but
I
like I
don't
said,
know.
I mean, I saw.
So
I'm thinking like you like every time somebody say something to you, you all in your feelings. They gonna
if
say
you that confident, bottom line, you shouldn't be worried about what
you
nobody have to
shouldn't be
say
worried
about
about
you.
what
You
nobody
wear it,
say.
you
You
wear it.
keep do. My main thing is you keep doing this stuff. Like, are you confident in yourself?
I just don't think the confidence in there. I just think it's for whatever I feel. And if you have so much confidence, they can say whatever they want about you, and it shouldn't affect you if you have that much confidence as you say. So that's just how I feel about it. But I'm gonna get off of Lizzo because my thing was, do y'all feel that if they clean up her social media, should they? Because Sha'Carri is everywhere, and some of it's positive and some of it's negative. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I don't know. I really know about that. But moving along, the Currys are getting a divorce. Are you guys aware of that?
And just so we're clear, it's not Steph and Aisha.
Hello, Mr. Herbert. Are you there? Where you at? Earth to
I'm
Mr.
right here,
Herbert.
man.
Are you aware that the Currys are getting a divorce, the mother and father?
Yes, and I'm very shocked by it. They got
Why?
they got 30 plus years of marriage. And it's always a different view on the outside looking in that stuff happens that you never know nothing about. And
Right.
I saw a picture online today on social media. I think it was on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
And if that's the guy, no offense, if that's the alleged guy that she cheated with, that they showed on social media, I'm not a man that believes in violence, but Dale should be slapping the shit out of her if she couldn't find nobody better to cheat with. I
Yeah.
wouldn't. If I'm Dale Curry, I'm not mad that she fucking cheated. I'm mad that she cheated with that fat motherfucker.
I ain't
Real
gonna lie.
spill, like she could have found somebody better. She could have got a poor motherfucker and gave all that man money away, and he would have been better off than knowing. Like he had to wake up the rest of his fucking life knowing that she cheated with a motherfucker that don't
They
look a
look like
shit
they
as
was
good as she.
in a ticket booth in one of those booths at the games, and they show where the allegedly that's him. A man looked like he had his hand under her butt. They were sitting on the couch. I don't know if it was staged. I don't know what it is, but it's when social media get a hold to stuff, it's on and popping. But
Well, I don't take stuff like that. I don't put no salt in stuff like that because in the age of Photoshop now, people can make stuff appear
that's
to
what
be
I
what it
said. That's
isn't.
what I said. That's what I said.
But
Yep.
that picture that they got that
But
says
that's what he
that's
said.
the
But
alleged dude.
they say it's allegedly he's in the documents, in the divorce documents of who she got caught with, and she's
Say,
now countering it, saying that he was cheating too. She
say,
got
say.
caught
When I
allegedly.
initially saw that and read it,
I was
only
shocked. I
one
ain't gonna
thought,
lie.
only one thought came to my mind, and I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
express it right now. You know what I said to myself?
What?
I said, I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying. This not the motherfucker that she don't cheated with. Like I was just too outdone.
Wow. I ain't gonna lie, I looked too, and I kept looking at him. I
I
was
was a
looking
little
at
shocked
him, and I was
myself. I
like,
said,
"What's
"That's
wrong
him."
with her?" I was like, "If
Ain't
I ain't
that
gonna
something
lie,"
they
I
said
said they got to be
when they
playing. And
when they
then
said
I
the
seen
XNFL?
it on I think TMZ, I believe I seen
Yeah,
it
when they said
on
the
because they get
XNFL
a
player,
lot of
I
that
thought he was.
shit. Go
Look,
ahead,
ain't no
Andrew. I'm
fucking around.
sorry.
It ain't even the fact that it's a white guy. It's him. I'm like, that's who you cheated with? I thought when they said an
Mm,
ex NFL player, a lot of them keep themselves looking nice, in shape, and stuff like that. This is who you cheated with?
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm looking at. I looked at him. I was like, I know that they embarrassed. I don't care what nobody say. I think I would have just faked it. We probably would have stayed in the same home, living our separate lives. Nobody, the cameras are not on us, they're on our children. I just don't think I would have just did that and embarrassed my grown children. You know what I'm saying? That I don't know.
That one.
Huh? What you said? I
I
thought he was.
said that one. That mean I'm I'm in agreement with you on what you just said. Like the embarrassment that she calls her 3 kids is gonna be, you know, eternal.
Show Liz, because they're in the spotlight still. She got
Right,
2 sons that's in the NBA. So
right.
just imagine, because it's going to come out more and more and more. It's going to get nasty because both of them are accusing each other. So now, if you're accusing them, whoever they're sleeping with,
It's
they're going to
going
be
down.
subpoenaed to come to court. Yeah, they're going to be subpoenaed to come to
Right.
court. You know, especially if he has her to the right, she has to now prove and show that he was no better than she was. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Because somebody,
again,
Yeah.
it's a big difference though between a rich divorce and a poor divorce.
go ahead. What's the difference?
Like, the difference is money. So
Right.
if he don't want to deal with none of that shit, he can just say, okay, I'm gonna give you $5 million and you go on about your happy life.
But don't look like it's going like that though, because they both talking each other. We don't know what their situation is. We don't know if they have some type of what you call it when you marry somebody.
Non-disclosure.
Yeah, you don't know if a prenup is involved. You don't know if he's trying to, you know, what is he trying to do by saying she cheated first. You get what I'm saying? So
But here's
evidently
the
it's
deal.
not. Yeah, because
Here's
it.
the deal. He played in the league almost 15
Mm,
years. And even though
right.
they weren't making the money that they're making today, old money has
Mm-hmm.
more value than new money.
Hmm.
And so
Mm-hmm.
and so if I just want to get rid of a situation, I'm gonna take some of that money and say, okay, if we've amassed a fortune of 20 plus million, hey,
Mm-hmm.
take half of it and go the fuck on. I just don't want to deal with it. And guess what? She's gonna accept it because she knows she messed up.
But
And
don't you
so,
think they would have done that instead of going so public like this? Like they strictly went
nah,
public.
she had to go public with it.
Well, because he made the allegations. That's in the documents. People got the court documents. He said that she caught her cheating allegedly. I'm just going to use the words allegedly still, but they got the petition in court that he caught her cheating, and so she's like countering him saying he was cheating. He allegedly caught her cheating, though. That's in the documents. Allegedly in the documents, court documents that was filed and said
Hmm.
both were saying each other cheated. But she's saying he cheated, but she got it's in the thing saying allegedly saying that he caught her cheating. I don't know how you could catch a woman cheating. She must have sloppy. It's hard to catch a woman cheating that she want to
Yeah,
get caught.
women
You know
be
what I'm
look.
saying?
I say this: the men will be telling all their boys. The women won't even tell their homegirls. They'll be doing
Shit,
it.
they could be. I could be hanging with you. You don't even know I'm messing with the dude like right on the other side. We just looking at each other. I'm looking at him crazy. You better not talk to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. So I don't know. Like what you're saying, I think is true about the money. You can go away. We could have done that and say, look, this ain't working out. Okay, I've been doing this, or you've been. You saying I'm doing this. I caught you doing this. Okay, this is over with. You get what I'm saying? And
Right.
if that was and we could just go our ways. Okay, we have kids. We got both of us successfully, or my children still look out for me. However, like I said, I wouldn't even know what to think that her children is thinking. You get what I'm
I I know
saying? Like,
I I know I know a couple that got a divorce
mm-hmm,
and the guy's net worth might have been $2-3 million.
mm-hmm.
And to get the divorce over with,
Say what?
he gave her this, and a week later, their divorce was done, finalized.
Right.
Like
Well, guess
so,
what? We'll know in like 30 days, right? I think we'll know in like in 30 days they decide to say fuck it.
Might
We're
be
gonna put it
20.
aside. Now see if it lingers on, that means that it's gonna be a nasty divorce. That means he ain't giving her trying to give her nothing.
right, that's right. And we
Especially if
and
she
we
was
don't
cheating.
we don't know. We don't know if they've been separated or not.
You're right.
But
You're right. You're right.
it's a lot that goes into that nobody knows but them and God.
Right. Right. You're definitely right about that. You're right about that. You don't know what's going on. You don't. We don't look. They probably been separated, going to the games and everything. We just
That's
didn't
right.
know. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Just trying to keep a front, whatever. And she probably like, look, I'm ready to go live my life. You know what I'm
My
saying?
best
I'm not
life.
finna, yeah.
Living my
Cause she
best
really
life.
what see when a woman separate, I don't care if she is messing with him. See, when she separate, watch how her clothes change, her appearance gonna change. You gonna see her going everywhere, baby. She gonna be the hottest to she gonna she gonna be
Yeah.
hotter than her
Yeah.
commodity cheese, baby.
Y'all find new money and everything.
What? New
Hmm.
money ain't the word, baby. Shoot. And you never know. They might made it bad investments. Who knows where their financial state, even though they got successful sons. You get what I'm saying? We just don't know. We can keep saying this and that. I just feel bad. I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad for the boys. You get what I'm saying? They grown, but I feel bad for them. Not gonna even lie, I feel bad. I feel so bad for them. I know that is gonna be like I don't know. That's just troubling to me to know. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just shocked because you just look at them as the perfect family. I
Right.
think that's where I'm coming from. I look at them, Steph, his wife. She really weirded me out like 2 or 3 years ago when she wanted to be more sexier. And I'm
She
like,
weirded
talking about
me
no
out
one
too.
look, yeah, no one looks at me. And I'm like,
No
you ought to
inappropriate
be
messages.
happy that people respecting your husband, but she wanted, I don't know
No
what she
inappropriate
wanted.
message. No inappropriate messages in her inbox. I'm like, that's what you want. Let a dude say
Yeah.
something. Let a dude say something like that. Your girl gonna say you should divorce him, girl.
I'm like, wait, she tripping. Like, you know how many men that's married that other people still will go in their wife DMs with no respect at all in regards or whatnot and trick their wife up into coming meeting them and sleeping with them. You ought to be happy that someone respect you. You know, I don't know. I don't know. Child, I don't know. Bro, I don't know. Like, I, I'm so I'm baffled about everything. I promise to God, this family got me like so. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like I'm confused. You know, you confused because you think they the perfect family and they really not. And they
Hmm.
say
Right.
don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge a book by the cover. Do not do that. Do not do that. You know
And
who I
keep
don't
going.
like? Tasha K. I used to like her. I just don't. I think she was off air because something happened. I don't know what happened with her, but she back on air and she's just doing the most. You know what Tasha
Hmm.
K I'm talking about? I mean, I really liked her. It's like I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I just don't like it because she talking about people I like or something. I don't know. But it is what it is.
Hmm.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. It's like me being a Bob over there. I don't even know Nicki Minaj music.
Hmm.
Oh, I know her music. I was just acting. I was just acting like that. I know all their music.
Bro, I probably go looking at Facebook right now. They got a piece of fried chicken. Look like your the great grandmothers used to cook that fried chicken, and that chicken be just right. Oh
Hmm.
my god, I'm finna go to Popeyes. When I get off.
Yeah,
But
Popeyes.
anywho,
They use the black woman face.
well, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even care if they chicken good. I can't change the fact of they
The
chicken.
grandma's
So
chicken
what do
makes you
y'all
want
think
to go to
about
Popeyes.
so so moving forward, what do y'all think about the courts challenge? What you call them things? Courts? What you call them the things? What you
It's
call them
called a,
damn
it's
things?
called a, it's called the Hood Olympics. The
That's what
milk
they call
crate
it?
challenge. Yeah.
The milk crate. Okay, crates. Okay. What do y'all think about that?
Wow.
I think it's funny as shit. I laugh every time I see
They'll
one.
make a sport out of anything.
You know they were doing that at the jailhouse. I go
I
look
saw
down
that.
my page.
I think that was Alabama. In,
But I'm
in
saying
Alabama,
they
they
just
were
so
doing it.
they was hating on this guy. He one guy they kicked the court. They kicked him down. And I was like, come on, bro, y'all haters. And then I'm gonna say this, and I mean, we finna wrap it up. We gonna go over some things that we went over today. A young man I did see on Facebook that a high school student died from the COVID. What do y'all think about COVID? Do y'all really think that we need is necessary for us to take that shot or what? Herbert?
Um, that it's you know it's a really difficult situation to assess because of the fact that real life people are dying from this. Like
Right.
it may be like I've had friends that I grew up with that lost their lives because of COVID, and
Mm-hmm.
so since I deal with children on a daily basis, even though I wasn't for the shot, I took the shot so that I could continue to do what I love.
Right. So
And
basically you're saying you was forced to take it? You really didn't want to? Or what?
not so much forced to take it because nobody told me take it or else, but I waited to the very last possible moment that I could take it to take it. At the end of the day, I'm real life feel it's a lot of evil people in this world. And
Right.
and so and so therefore you don't know the person who's working on creating this vaccine, what
Mm-hmm.
they're actually putting in it. And
Right.
so the thing that I was scared of, that I was gonna wake up one day and my eyeball was out of my socket, and like I'm disfigured now.
Wow.
So that it's a tough situation, man. The bigger issue is though is that you got a lot of people that have taken the vaccine that are still
Mm-hmm.
catching COVID,
Yeah, I heard.
and,
Yeah.
and so if you still catch what you're trying to
Well,
stop,
Then what's the need for it, right?
right? That one.
I think
Okay, what do you think, Andrea?
uh, let me see. Yeah, I know too many people who died from it, and then I think about these people who was doubting it, who was putting it down, like some of these Republican or conservative radio hosts, and some of these
I
people.
did. I put it down too. I ain't gonna lie. I put it
Yeah,
down
I ain't
because
gonna
of
lie, I
our
was skeptical
history.
about it. I
Yeah,
was
our
skeptical
history
about
made
it.
me not because I was the Republicans. It was because of the history of
Yeah,
just trying to make us, you
and
know.
then
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
yeah, and then so I guess I do take it serious because I was slow to get it too. I didn't get it like right away. I didn't really get
Okay.
it till I had to go to my nephew's graduation, and I was
Right.
talked into it. And as for the
Right.
people who was still catching, they never really necessarily said you wouldn't still catch it. I think the vaccine was supposed to give you a better chance against it.
Wow.
Well, we
I
we're
thought they
seeing
was
that
supposed to
that's not
stop you
true.
from catching. I thought it was supposed to
No,
stop
it
it.
wasn't
That's what
supposed.
they
No,
told us.
it's supposed. It was supposed to.
So what's
It
not
was supposed.
true? What are you saying not true?
It was.
That it prevents you from catching it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 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 okay.
Yeah.
Well, we know
I
that
think it was.
now.
Yeah, I think it was supposed. I think they said it was supposed to help you fight against it better, so maybe you don't have to get
You
like
won't die from it, but
you
they
won't
said
die from
people
it. You
are.
won't
Yeah.
like these people have suffered. Some people have really suffered through it. Like people who didn't take it, they never. I don't think they ever said
But
you weren't
they
supposed
have
to.
they have issues. They have
Yeah,
medical
a lot of
issues. The
people
ones that's dying.
yeah, someone if someone did maybe die from it anyway, probably had some other underlying issues and stuff
Yeah,
that they're
with
not
it.
telling you.
Yeah.
But I,
But yeah,
but
guess what? The man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish. I'm sorry. I thought you was finished. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry. Oh, my bad. But the whole thing about this not being real and talking about oh it's fake and all this, the anti-maskers and stuff like that, that's getting on my nerves a little bit. I'm tired of the mask too, but
I'm going to get it. I am going to get it because I still haven't gotten it, but I got to get it before I go on the ship. Go away, and I'm gonna go to Walmart and take it. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna go take it. Hope just pray for me. Just pray for me. I'm just all I can say. I'm going to take it. Y'all, and guess who? The man, they say Steph. See, they're not talking about Steph them name. I mean the parents' name. They're saying Steph Curry parents are filing for divorce after her mother was busted cheating with 1988 NBA player Steve Johnson. And he is not. He probably was handsome when he was. I don't know.
look, they ain't even mentioning the other brother. They just mentioning Steph.
Because Steph is the more popular brother.
Yeah,
They
I know.
want to
That's what I'm
embarrass him.
saying.
Right. Because Steph is the one that the brother is talked about, but not like Steph. Steph is the shit of the family. The other brother he play, but he's not gonna get that recognition like Steph. That's just that. To Steph leave and he turn up then. But I don't know. I'm looking at the pictures trending more. So they're going to be finding out more as this unravel, I guess. You know what I'm saying? As it unravels, they're going to find more out and it's going to go down or whatnot. D was stuck in traffic tonight, so that's why he's not here. He inboxed me and referenced and showed me the pictures. So I guess he wants to say he's lying, but he was stuck in traffic. He's in Texas, so obviously you know the traffic there around this time, I guess, or whichever way he's coming from or whatnot, just as well. So I definitely had to come on for some reason when we're on past 10 o'clock. I don't know what's up with the internet and why I want to trip is tripping and stuff like that. And also, you guys make sure y'all go look. There's a person from BR that was grouping a girl. I was trying to find it so I could tell you guys where to go find it. He got arrested. I think he got arrested. And he have allegations of other stuff, other misconduct too. So definitely he's an African American man. They saying it's not true. Some people saying they don't believe it, in the comments and stuff. And I mean, I don't know what to believe when it comes down to a cop. Huh? What is that? Hello? Knock
Yeah.
knock. Who is that? Who are we talking about? But other than that, you guys, it's nice talking with you. It's like 9 o'clock. I want to try to get off at 9 o'clock on the dot every time. We had a good conversation. We can debate a little bit. Or I mean, I don't think anybody was too much against each other tonight. D not here to have the little fun with us, and also I wanted Herbert to let everybody know, because obviously people will go back and watch the video because he has his sports channel just as well, and I will join him eventually whenever he let me know when it happens, so I can make time for it. But he has his sports channel that he does with high school kids. Why he do that? His high school kids and stuff like that, people who getting recruited and stuff like that, this as well. So if anybody wants to get a shout out, get a video, an interview with him, dealing with sports itself, if he's dealing with sports itself, he's your man. He's the sports guy. I'm the one that talked a lot of shit, girl. You know what I'm saying? So he's joining me, so I don't have a problem with back and forth cross promoting with him or whatnot, and so forth. But he's definitely making some noise, talking to a lot of the coaches or whatnot, trying to get some of these kids highlights out there. Basically, that's what you're doing, right, Herbert?
I actually broadcast live games.
Okay.
Okay.
So what else?
Yeah.
Like, so do you? I heard you say
I,
interviews though. So
yeah.
what do you?
The primary thing I do, primary things I do are broadcasting live games. I do players and coaches interviews, and just the overall process of giving kids exposure.
So it's basically trying to give kids exposure to other teens. So are you trying to like be help to help recruit, or what are you doing? Like
Um,
what is your
just,
thing? What are you trying to direction you trying to go?
just another avenue to give college coaches a way to view kids. That a lot of kids. I was one of those kids growing up in Monroe, Louisiana. Um, just wanted to be a collegiate athlete, and a lot of kids across the world had that same dream and vision. But especially in the southern states, there's just not enough people that do it. Like all of the southern states are underexposed, and we have some of the best talented athletes in the world.
So you think that the avenue that you're trying to get in is to deal and work with coaches to help, like some of these kids want to be recruited. You want to be kind of like that go-to guy that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know this kid, he could do this, he run this, he run that. You have that stuff there basically, right?
Right, right. I've helped quite a few kids get scholarships. Um, but it's not about me because I don't play one game. I don't throw one pass. I don't dribble one basketball. I don't swing
Right.
one bat. It's just about helping the kids get to whatever their next level is.
Or at least get to the one that they still can enjoy what they do to a level, right?
Right.
That's what's
So
up. But
you you
go ahead.
you guys can follow Off the Bench Sports on YouTube at Off the Bench Sports. Look for that logo. That's my brand. On YouTube, it's at capital OTBS, lowercase PORTS underscore at Off the Bench Sports underscore. Twitter, it's all spelled out, Off the Bench Sports, and Facebook. I don't even know what Facebook is.
What? Shit.
Facebook is Off the Bench Sports as well, all spelled out uppercase letters. Um, just trying to do something to help kids.
That's what's up. And Andrew, I know that you do something. I don't know if you say you into more comic books or
Yes,
whatnot or stuff like that. So you do collections, correct?
basically yes.
So what driven you to do that?
Oddly enough, I like comic books since I was a kid. My favorite
So do you have a
characters.
big collections?
I got one. I got stuff in storage.
Wow. Okay. I'm like, wow. So yeah, basically you got a lot of stuff since you was a kid, basically.
Yes,
Well, that's what's up. So your collection is priceless, basically, right?
Right.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got comic books from when you was a kid, you know how much you'll get paid for those things. People would love to get a hold to like stuff like that from shit. I
Right.
mean, shoot, from what? How do you now?
40.
So that means you was 40 probably in the 90s, right? And in cartoons, I mean, obviously we wasn't watching too much
80s.
cartoons. Well, the 80s, yeah,
80s.
yeah, okay, the 80s. So he's born in the 80s. So therefore, if you got comic books way from the 80s, that's a lot of people would like to get a hold to them. It's not that many people hold on to that stuff. You'll be surprised for people who put stuff online and bid, and how people try to get that stuff. They're considered collectors items. Because once you have it and they no longer supposed to exist, they collectors items. But you guys, every week I'll try to make sure we promote you guys, quote, cross promote you guys as much as possible. What you do just as well. I do appreciate you guys, hanging in there with me while this channel is building or whatnot just as well. I'm sure I know people are gonna come back and look, so I'm not worried about that. But other than that, D was absent because of, I guess, the switch of time. because I switched the time. Like I just switched my time. And I just think it's more appropriate to come on at 7 or 8 my time, 7 y'all time or whatnot, that people will be up. So now I gotta make sure that I got people knowing that I'm calling at this time and I'm here to stay or whatnot just as well. I thank you guys. Y'all have a great night.
You
Make sure
too.
you
Thank
guys
you, guys.
subscribe to Erica. I have some people that came in and subscribe. I definitely appreciate them just as well. I just got to get them to stick to us and come on at a certain time just as well. And I don't know if it's dealing with us coming on Wednesdays. I'm going to try to look at the days or whatnot. And maybe I have to change the days because Wednesdays is like a meet. Well, we'll talk about this. Give me a chance to get off, y'all. Hold on a second. Let me end this. Y'all have a great day. Please subscribe. Erica Chanel. Follow me on Instagram and make sure you follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Bye, you guys. Okay, you guys.